Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's the word with it? What's up with it? It is I, your host, CMW Hayes, with my co-host, my dog, DJ Killzone Jones. Y'all know what time it is. Welcome
What's
back to
up?
another episode, You Ain't Lying podcast. Today we got a guest on. He been knowing me since my early teenage years, and we've been rocking ever since, man. My fam right here, J Hawk, man. What's up, man?
What's up? What's up? What's up, man? How you doing?
I appreciate you, bro, for sliding
Hey,
through, man.
ooh, come on, bro. You know it's nothing, man. I'm honored.
Heels on. What's the word, man?
What's up, man? Just packing up, finna go to this convention tomorrow in Houston. So
Yes,
I'm
sir.
over here then assembled the drip, you know.
You done got your drip together and all that because you ready to go.
Man, I've been waiting on it. I found out about it a month ago. You know, my old lady had put me on to it and was like, "Yeah, I'm going." I said,
Yeah,
"You want to come too?" I was like, "Shit, say no more." So here we go.
that's what's up, bro. I'm glad, man, that you out here moving and grooving, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, today, man, we got my dog on the show, man, because he's an entrepreneur. He a businessman. As long as I've been knowing him, he been out here flipping cribs like that, flipping houses and going on. So I know, man, there's a lot of people out here, man, that be asking about it or that want to know some game about flipping houses or how to even buy a house sometimes. Like, man, some people don't even know about their credit like that and stuff like that. And I know you was on me earlier about that a long time ago telling me about, man, go and get your credit right, man, and trying to tell us little steps back then. But back then, man, we probably weren't even ready to listen to that back then. But now, for sure, back then when you were telling us about credit and stuff, wasn't nobody like really probably we wasn't tripping on it. Now though, yeah, but back then, but so that's what I wanted to kind of jump off into this because just like you said, man, that you got pieces of drywall on your truck right now,
Yeah,
and
On the way to it.
yeah, so
yeah.
so for
I got
somebody,
this.
man, that uh
I was gonna say, yeah, Mexicans that's been working with me. They be finding me little plugs on some of this material. Like I just got 10. I got 10-foot sheets of drywall for $10 a sheet. They normally be like it's plus
yeah,
tax in the store. And shit, I'm taking them over to the. We doing over in St. John. St. John, I put my cousin on game. They bought a house for like 67,000, which is high for the condition of the house, but at the same time, they was just 66,000 to put into the house, all through one company. So all they got to do is get this work done, and they can sell this house for 200,000. So you can do the numbers. I just said 67,000, 66,000. They gonna sell for 200,000.
Mm.
yeah. Okay, but this what I want to ask now: are they coming out of their own pocket, or are they getting a loan for that money? Right?
Yeah, they got a loan for that money. That loan is gonna cover probably I say about 90%, about
Yeah,
10% come out of pocket on.
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you go through the whole process with them. It's not like you just coming through just to rehab the house and then just going by your business. Like you actually going through every step with them and trying to help them and trying to help them figure it out, right?
yeah, most definitely, yeah, yeah. Every little step along the way, I can help you find a house, help you sell a house, help you rehab a house.
Yeah.
Uh, I
I
haven't
seen you
got
make
into
a stat.
I say I
What
haven't got
what
into
what
it yet. That's that's coming in the near future. I know it's a good market to be in right now though.
what is again?
Airbnb, people renting properties out Airbnb.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's because
Mm.
you're
shit.
kind of breaking up a little bit. That's because you're riding in the whip, but yeah, I can hear you
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
You kind of breaking up a
yeah.
little bit, but you said, "Oh yeah, man, they're getting into the Airbnb space, huh?"
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you made a stat one time about man workers, and man, you were saying how man, it's one guy man, he started off cool until man, and I guess he wasn't no more. I guess he
Mm.
came with a whole bunch of problems, man, and that's another thing about being a boss too, man, and hiring workers, man, and to work for you, man. How do you know? Well, man, I guess you never could know, man, and who good and who ain't until
Trial and
if they trial and error.
trial and error and a lot of fucking error. Can we curse over here? Yeah, we curse a lot of error, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, man. That's what I say. I'm like, yeah, bro. That comes from you being a boss, man. And you gonna see, you're not gonna know who is who until they start fucking up. Then you gonna start saying, oh, okay, yeah, I can't rely on him.
Yeah.
He's old, unreliable. He don't come through like that.
It's embarrassing how some of these people live, man. Then they like I do two different things. We buy and sell rent property, and I also got a contractor company as well where we just fix anybody property. So I hire a lot of these guys to help me fix anybody's property or whatever. But like you say, man, they unreliable. They work suck. They got personal.
Oh man.
They ain't got no transportation. Like it may be all kind of stuff. Like man, like
Do you
it's
think that they're just odd people, man?
mm, nah. Nah, I can't up people. Nah, I know some fucked up. I know some fucked up white people. Like
Right. Okay. Then. Okay.
it's kind of all the way around for real. For real, it
Mm.
all depend on what I'm saying what that person want out of life, man. It go back to the people in general, man. One, you anybody can do this shit, but I mean you gotta like really have a heart. Like you gotta really like this. What you gonna be on? You gotta make whatever work by any means necessary. Like um, hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
You all right?
You know what I'm
Commercial
saying? You all
break.
right?
My bad.
Yeah.
Brothers quick, stayed on our shit. The time is now. Notice on the door, landlord trying to kick me out. Back against the wall, I still keep a smile. Do it, do it, do it, just do it. Whatever it is, do it, do it, do it, just do it. Whatever it is, do it, do it, do it, just do it. Whatever it is, do it. Do it.
Real good. Yeah, we back, y'all. I
Yeah,
think we on every block, right, Zone?
Yeah, we
Is
on
we on
Twitch,
every block
Facebook.
tonight?
Yeah, we on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube right now.
Yeah, so thank y'all for tapping in with us once again, man. We got my dog Jay Hawk on her, just giving us some game, man, about flipping houses and just being a boss. You know what I'm saying? So giving y'all that barbershop talk on this side of things. But yeah, man. So just like you say, man, and you know somebody that man, and you help get a $60,000 loan for them to flip a crib and potentially come up with 200. What type of credit do you have to have for that?
650 credit score, and you got to be able to show 15,000 in the bank account. Remember, I said show. I didn't say you have to actually give them $15,000. You got to be able to show it. So if you got two or three homeboys, y'all got 5 bags apiece. Y'all trust each other, man. It got to be some real shit. You can't be ain't no snake stuff, none of that shit. Y'all, you got to do it how you got to do it. But put five, put it all in one account. Whoever got the best
Yeah.
credit, will get approved for the loan.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's that simple with it. You got some questions on?
Yeah.
Um, so you was mentioning about basically like you was mentioning about what you do, but like what's your process? What do you look for in different properties? Like what areas do you go to? You just go to the hood, or do you go, to the county? Where do you go to get the properties, and how do you go about selecting the properties?
Let me. I preferably do
Like you said, but you got to handle the rest later. He says,
You
Okay.
ain't
Okay.
lying. You
Cool.
feel me?
Uh, My bad. Oh, you said areas. You can. I go like this. I like South City. I'm rocking with Normandy right now. Normandy is popping. They kind of it's more affordable to do a Normandy home than a lot of this stuff out here right now. But like I said, I like South City. I try to stay away from the smaller municipalities like the St. John. I'm in St. John right now. St. John, St. Anne, stuff like that. If I don't drive through that neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? I don't really try to flip over there for real. Like if I know they got racist,
Yeah.
and they got racist government to back them up, and like them little small municipalities, man, they can really hurt a rehab for real. Like St. John had this job shut down for like 2.5 months on some man, like very stupid technicalities. But I mean, you got to play their rules when they territory. So it's like, but
Yeah.
let's spend an extra $1,500 and took 2 months out of the project. Like, it's man,
Mm-hmm.
that you got to watch out. But like South City, well, I could breeze to a South City house. A regular county house, yeah, they don't really be needing too much. New kitchens, new baths, like that stuff like that. We could do those very, very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like city homes, them dollar homes and LRA homes? It's a beautiful thing when you can get a house for $1. You can get a house for 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. But please believe you finna need put some money into them mugs. Don't
Oh
get this.
yeah.
That boy gonna have a dirt floor, and that boy gonna walk in the house, boy. The ground gonna be mud.
Yeah, you're right.
Basically.
Gonna be some shit. Well, most of them houses, bro, we have 3 walls instead of 4. A mother got 3 walls. It's gonna be maybe the front wall, 2 side walls, and no back wall. Or it's gonna be the back wall, front wall, and 1 side wall. It'd be something wrong with them bullets. But, I mean, if you pick,
I remember. I remember you had a crib one time over in Council Point. That mug ain't have no steps.
yeah. Hey, what the
You remember that? You remember that mug ain't had no front steps to it?
yeah, you rolled past it lately. That motherfucker, the steps gone again. Somebody done took. I think the county took the steps off of it, so geekers are quit going in that mug.
Wow.
Hell no.
Yeah,
They
ain't no.
took the steps away.
They fucked that house up, man. We put a lot of money into the house. That house was very, very nice. But they done fucked it back up now though. Like,
Man, and that was some years ago too. Like that was some years ago.
yeah, we
That was
man, like one of the only people who got like $100,000 out of Castle Point. I couldn't believe we did it, but hey, shit, all we did was fix it. They appraised it. Appraiser came back at 110. Shit, take that motherfucker. Buyer said he was cool with it. Hey,
Wow.
It's a lot of properties over there as well. It's a lot of properties over there, man. But I don't know. Sometimes if these banks be holding people up from getting them, man, how do you get a house that just been sitting for years upon years, but they haven't put nothing outside yet to say that it's for sale or anything? Like, man, how do you contact somebody about a house like that?
just take the address and go online. If it's in the county, look under St. Louis County Recorder of Deeds. If it's in St. Louis City, look for St. Louis City Recorder of Deeds. Like I said, the address, and you got to read through the information. But generally, it'll say who own that property, and it's possibly that you can get their contact information as well from that one site. Uh, They do got a mailing address on there, and I've done that. I mailed letters to the property address. They got back with me, or research the owner, look them up on Facebook. I mean, it's a wild shot, but sometimes you can connect. I had great success doing that though. Like a house I just got done with, man, it was a vacant house. I looked it up, found the owner. They actually some attorneys out of Georgia, and
Yeah.
like, man, we ended up getting that house dirt cheap. Then they had more. So now we business partners. Like I'm doing one for them right now in U City. We working together. We're put it on the market. Ended up getting rid of another one that was over there. No, we've been jamming like, and it worked that way. Just doing shit that people won't normally do. People don't take the extra steps to do things, and that's why a lot of people don't gain because they don't take them extra steps. Like, yeah, it's 6 o'clock right now. Most people heading home to their families, man. I really wish I was, but shit. I got a little man with me, like shit. We rolling together right now. Like,
Yeah.
got to get this shit done. I got to get this drywall over here so these guys can get back to drywalling and get this house done and get it on the market. It's all about what you gonna put into it. You gotta just go. We just go hard. And when people tell you no, you got to go around them and find that yes. Like you gotta keep going, man. Like, and you gotta make it work. But you gotta watch out for the frauds, bro. Like, cause it's people out here that fuck you over. Like I hired this plumber 3 weeks ago. Dude told me he was a master plumber, master carpenter, blah blah this, blah blah that. It's an old head next to a house we just got. Man, I get this dude a shot. Man, I just wasted like straight up $700 in 4 hours for no reason. Like I was so
Messing with this nigga, and he still ain't get it done right.
yeah. Like man, it's embarrassing, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. I should just waited on a real plumber to come through. But I'm trying to expand the team. Like okay, we got more help. He can do the same stuff and more. Man, this dude couldn't do none of this shit, man. He's a undercover.
Man,
Yeah,
undercover liar at that, and trying to act like he know how to do something, huh?
yeah. So wasted time and money, but I mean, got to keep moving, man. Can't cry over it.
Man, you're not gonna let that stop you and make you feel like, man, I'm done with this, man. I ain't trying to. I
Yeah.
need to keep going. That's how you gonna feel like I need to keep going with this shit. Have you man, and I be seeing like a lot of properties like a lot of like buildings that used to be stuff like the old Long John Silver building that man I keep talking about. Like I don't know, I talk about that building all the time. I be like, man, we still got buildings around here, bro, that's just been sitting for 20 years around around us, bro. Like why ain't nobody buying these buildings up? And because them Arabs gonna come through and turn a building that used to be a mechanic shop into a whole store.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They clowning, bro.
They gonna flip that mug over. They gonna buy the building. They gonna get the loan, buy the building, flip the. They gonna do the
So
work
that's even if
themselves.
that's even if they get a loan, because they might got so much money, so much economical money within their own little system. Shit, they probably don't even need to go out and get no loan from nobody.
They gonna get along.
Hey,
They whole system is long, bro.
He say, nah, they gonna get a loan.
Crowds are
yeah,
very smart, bro. Like they when they come, like they just take advantage of the programs that we don't. That's where our people lacking there. Like they just getting the exact same loans and they doing right with it. And it's more of them on the same thing, so it works better in their advantage. Like they go apply for the same loan. If five Arabs went and got $15,000 loan, I bet you they all put that into the same gas station. Or
yeah.
Man.
And then they make their money back in the first 3 months.
yeah.
Then they go repeat the whole process all the way over again.
Yep. And then they
Yeah.
let it go in default and let it go bankrupt, and then let their cousin or somebody buy it. Like man, dog, hey, these
He
motherfuckers
ain't
is
lying.
hey, bro, it's
You
crazy.
ain't lying, bro. You
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
lying.
For
bro. What?
real.
Yeah, like for real, for real. But I mean, you can't knock on the. I say, but that part, yeah, you can. They ain't got to do all that. But as far as that, don't work together making the shit happen. Like yeah, they got the game and they make it happen. But we can do the same thing, bro. If we really can.
Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah,
Man, we can, but it seems like for
yeah.
us to take a little bit more work. It's like, man, it's like for us, man. I don't know. People got to sit us down, got to show you a whole bunch of stuff first. I mean, but that's with anybody, I guess. I guess you're gonna want
Honestly, like my
to.
father, I love my father to death. My father wasn't no entrepreneur. That nigga worked at Ford in the factory, worked at Pepsi in they factory. Like he was a blue collar worker. Like you know what I'm saying. And that shit, hey, wasn't nobody around to teach us this shit. I just stumbled across, bro. Like I just failed my way up to where I am. Like I ain't on top, but shit, I know a little bit. Like I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying. I'm still a humble ass person, but nevertheless, like I'm following our track. Like man, basically all you're saying is like educate yourself, to read books, and the best part of it is like just get your ass out there and do the shit. Just get up and go. Once you start,
For
just
real.
yeah, just go. Don't take no for an answer. Just do that shit.
While others quit, stayed on our shit. The time is now.
Exactly. You hear me? You hear me? Because just like you said, man, you got your little one with you right now, busting plays, going to the next location with the drywall. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't stop. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what I wanted to know, though. I'm like, man, it just be so many buildings and houses around us that
That's
these so-called doughboys and niggas with money, like, man, if you really want to own this stuff, bro, you need to start even asking about how to even inquire about these things, man. I don't think people even know how to even go about it. That's why, man, and I asked you, like, if it's just that house that they're just sitting and the little homies in the hood claim to be having money and having things, then why don't y'all buy this crib or buy these cribs around here, fix these mugs up, and then y'all really can say that y'all own the block.
Man, if they too busy getting the SRTs from the garages to put them in.
Them boys, man, they too busy getting Hellcats, man. They can't put them nowhere.
Track Hawks.
Yeah. That right now, shit. You buy that shit. I bet you I'm gonna have a garage to put it in. I'm gonna have 3-4 car garage to put this shit in.
Mm-hmm.
And but what else helped you along the way, man? As far as like books or like a mentor or like somebody that actually like, because I know you learned a lot of this through just trial and error. But did you have like any books, like any certain books you was reading or any?
It's a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Yeah, Asian dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That motherfucker. That's a powerful book, bro. For real. Like, everybody should read that. Like, I can't, man. I really like. I can't even rock with a female if she ain't read this shit for real. Like, I be trying to tell my she like for real. Like, hey, you gotta have that mindset, man. Like, for real. For real.
Damn, my boy. So you gotta have that mindset.
For real facts, because if you ain't got, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna chime in on that too. You gotta have a lady that's on the same mindset, because I done been with too many of them that ain't on the same page as you. You know what I'm saying? She might look good, and you know her smash game is 100, but she ain't got no goals and ambition. It's like, and it's not even for you, because you the man. You gonna handle your business. You gonna take her home and do all of that. But you want to know, do she got some goals and ambition outside of you? You know what I'm saying? Because if you get sick or fall off or whatever, you gonna be able to, pick up the slack. Because we a partnership, and then she gonna go and bring you some plays for you to, bust and execute them. That's why I'm going on this trip. That's why I got these. Let me show you. I got these over here. But that's, what I'm saying.
That's some business card.
You know it. You know what I'm saying. You know it. You see it. So shout out to Overnight Prince. Yeah. So
you definitely, man.
What else, Jay, man? And do you feel like, Jay, that man, and you need to help you go to the next level? Like, do you feel like you need more investors? Do you need more marketing? You need a bigger team. Like, you need people that's around you who ain't bullshitting. I know you need that one. Like a team of people who gonna help you come in.
Like, I don't know. Even like, it could be a situation where you do got all the money in hand to do what you need to do, but then you don't got all the help, all the labor. Like, it's a lot of labor in these houses. Like right now, these brothers, they ain't here carrying 10 feet sheets of drywall into the house. Like, I normally would be helping them, but I don't have a laborer with me right now because I got them on another job basically. But I will be helping them because I know, it slow them down. They hanging drywall, ain't got to move it. It's easier if you got enough help to. You got certain laborers that just move the drywall. Then you got the laborers that hang the drywall. It's definitely the right squad and the right help. And then money play a part too. Like that's one of the biggest things right there. What's up, bro? Definitely gotta have the money in play, like for real. But with this company I'm talking about, shit, they really put us giving you all the money. You just need to get it done and make it happen. Like, yeah, I'm in a situation like trying to get people to invest money and stuff like that. And then the deal don't work out, and everything was kind of stuck on me trying to do all the work. Versus like if those people could have came out and help push, and we would have made it a lot farther. But I mean, nevertheless, shit happened. Like we're gonna honor whatever and make whatever happen. Like, just gotta keep pushing. But like a lot of people ain't gonna get out here and push. Like, they just ain't. I done seen a few because I don't work for. I mean, I'm talking about not even like help me unload they materials out the car. I see those sit back too clean, $600 shoes on. They ain't getting no dirt on their nails. And I'm talking about males wearing purses and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, It's all about what you want to do. Get your ass out here and shit and make it happen. That's how it's gonna happen.
Crazy,
Exactly.
cause that's damn how we sound about this music shit. like that's how we
Basically,
sound about the same shit we be on. It be like, bruh, you gotta get out here and go, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna wait on you. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing for you until they start seeing you doing something for yourself, nigga. Most likely,
for
until niggas
real,
start
facts.
seeing you moving, doing something for yourself, and you actually moving and grooving, you will start getting some help. Motherfuckers feel like it's real, and they feeling like that they gonna actually get something from it.
Or benefit, yeah.
You
That's the
know,
Yeah,
sad
you know what
part.
I'm saying?
But at the end of the day, you ain't lying. Hey, that's the sad part about it is that when you see people, when you see folks on the move and you see folks doing their thing, that's when people want to get on to it. But at the same time, if you wasn't putting your all into it, then they probably ain't gonna do the same. They not gonna take you seriously. Because everybody
Yeah,
want to see who is taking who seriously. That's the biggest thing right there. Because if I'm not taking this thing seriously, and I'm saying, oh, I'm a rapper or I'm a podcast or whatever, you
entrepreneur,
know what I'm saying?
right?
And we might try some things or throw some things out there, or we might be moving and grooving, trying to put things together. But you know what I'm saying? You might experiment a little bit, but by and large, you know what work and what don't work after a while, and then
Mm-hmm.
you gonna go in
Mm-hmm.
and put in your 10,000 hours. You know,
yeah,
Put
man.
your
That's
10,000 hours.
in city, man. They gotta see you doing something for it to be respected. Like, they gotta see other people respect you before you gonna get the respect at home. And that's crazy, bro. Like, man, I support anybody that's local that's trying to do something and push. Like, if it's positive, bro, and it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just jump out on anything. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
You gotta like it at least. I gotta like it at least.
yeah, you got to. Yeah.
But for the most part, I get what you're saying. Like at least if I like it, I'm a share it. I'm gonna tell some people around me about it, and that's gonna be your way of contributing.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some rappers around here. I ain't gonna lie. For the life of me, I wish they give up and just invest. That's like me trying to be a rapper. I'm not a rapper, you know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah,
if I see something I feel like it, you know what I'm saying, can make it, and I believe in it, I jump behind
you,
this shit. But it got to make
you
sense.
gonna get your baby on, man, and you gonna get your baby on, your bird man.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gonna get a whole bunch of artists and try to push, which you was at one point.
Yeah,
You had an artist at one point, and you was pushing that. You
yeah,
was
man.
doing it.
Man, it's all good. I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like ain't no disrespect and no shade to nobody, but I just feel like I want things more than other people, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, nigga, man, the shit I've been through, pushing that label or doing what I was doing. Like, hey, this is a true story. My gal at the time seen a credit card receipt, a debit card receipt, or something. Like, oh, you bought some shoes while you was in Atlanta? I was like, nah. Why you say that? And she was like, well, it's on your receipt. Who you bought some shoes from? I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got that from our artist. And she was like, dude, you ain't even bought me no shoes. How the fuck you buying a grown ass? I'm like, get a
I
nigga like,
knew it was coming.
That's a you ain't lying moment right
But
there.
look, I brought the drink out on there. I felt it coming. I'm like, here go the you ain't lying moment. Whenever y'all see me bring something out, that's when the you ain't lying
That
moment
boy
coming
said
because
he
I
couldn't even
felt it.
say nothing. He couldn't even say nothing back. He just said, "Man, you sure right. Like you
motivation to
ain't
me.
bought me nothing, but you bought your look, man. You bought your artist. She like your artist some shoes, like your artist."
Man,
Hmm.
that's our brand. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get up there. I can't, like, ain't no disrespect to him. Like, I know bro probably could have bought his own shoes. He got a child, you know what I'm saying? His music wasn't making no money. He trying to get on, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't about who got it. It's like, you know what I'm saying, how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could,
It's about the team looking good too. It's about the team looking good. You probably did it for another reason. You
Yeah.
did it because he's part of the team, and you wanted him to look good.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that you had some nice clean ass shoes on. So shit.
You can't have him looking dirty.
big on fashion, like, bro, like, shit, nigga, I fuck the same hoes and some, where I shop at? It's a Marshall brand shit or some shit like that, Nordstrom Racks or something like that. I
Some
don't like,
shacks.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
gonna get him in some shacks.
Is she
He
coming
gonna
to
get him.
you?
Hey,
Hell no.
he gonna get him, break
My
him
boy
off in
said he
them
been doing
shacks.
in some shacks.
Yeah, that's what I said. Some shacks.
Hey
You
man,
gonna break them off in
they be
some
giving
shacks. In the
Shaq
shack.
a lot of slack.
You on?
So
Oh,
I think, man, for somebody that who don't know about the real estate game or flipping, man, they can kind of tap in and then, man, I'm gonna want you to probably slide back through like one day, man, probably next week or next couple of episodes coming up to where you sitting at the crib and you sitting because you kind of breaking up. That's because you out in the street, but that's cool. But don't worry about it because we still rocking. Thanks
we
everybody for
still
watching,
rocking.
still tapping in with us. You know what I'm saying? But I for sure want you to come back and drop some more game on us too, because you were saying some stuff that I think that people actually need to hear too. Because
Most definitely, if I can do anything, bro. Anybody need a hand trying to do something like it makes sense, like I say, like and it's positive. I'm on board, bro. I want to see somebody own in some type of way, some around here, man. Like Nelly and the Ticks were the only talented motherfuckers out of St. Louis. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's other things that people can blow up on. It ain't never just got to be music. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's real estate, construction. You can be a talented barber around this
You
motherfucker.
want something?
No, cool. Appreciate it. Right on.
yeah, yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right because I don't know if y'all ever heard about where they label him as the St. Louis freestyle rapping crackhead. I don't know if
Oh
y'all
man,
see this guy.
I haven't
But
seen
he
it.
be like outside of all the gas. Like dude gets mad views. Like he posted like he got a video I seen where he got 1 million views on that thing, bro. But he be outside of all the liquor stores and gas stations and shit like that. But man, then when I see him, I don't let him rap for me. I don't pull my phone. I'll let him rap and give him some money. I just give him the money anyway. I just be like, man, here, bro, you ain't got to do all that. But one day, bro, I pulled him aside and I was just telling him about like, bro, you can make more money with your
Being an
phone and
actual
you
rapper.
streaming right because you popping already like they labeling you as this when okay you do got a little problem but your videos are still going up in numbers to where if you had your own phone and your own account you can monetize your own shit because it's somebody right now it's people nigga they getting millions of views on your shit and he was like I know like he knew what was going on but
He said, "I
I
know."
keep seeing I mean, but you gotta understand where his head is. Like that's what he just want to do. I'm just trying to tell you, like, bro, you ain't gotta be out doing this because nigga, you go if you focus on your YouTube and your freestyling and doing that. I'm pretty sure you gonna get way more money than you standing out here doing this.
He can get on
You out here
StreamYard
begging
and
for
get
$2 or
on.
$3.
Yeah,
You out here asking for $2 or $3 when you can put a video probably up of you freestyling and getting your life together, and that shit gonna blow up way more than what you doing now.
yeah, but he gotta want to. But like J Hawk just said, he want it for you. Want that for him more than he want it for himself. He can't leave
Yeah,
that
you're
crack
right.
alone. So he ain't
Well,
gonna
I
sit
don't
up
know if he
there.
on crack.
I mean, well, I'm just saying he be
Whatever he
outside.
on, right? He can't
But
leave it
my point, you
alone. And
you
I'm like,
said he was
man,
on crack, hey. So I mean, and I seen
I
him. He
didn't
do
say.
look.
I say they label him. I said they label him as the as the
Oh
St. Louis
well,
rapper.
well. That my whole point is, if he leave that crack alone, or he get up off, because he gotta want to do it. Like older people, they not trying to
And he
really.
be spitting. He be spitting.
I know that, Hayes, but he got older people, especially if he been on that good crack. You know what I'm saying? Older people ain't
What you
finna.
say?
I'm just saying they not trying to figure out how to work a phone and do all of this or whatever. They could pay somebody to do it, but they gotta want to do it. Like
Man,
I be trying to get my
you
mama
right.
to like she do her. I be trying to get her to get on there. She ain't trying to figure that out. She wanna do what she do, come back home, handle her business, do what she do, and watch TV. She ain't trying to learn how to work no damn phone at her age. I ain't gonna put her age out there, but I'm just saying she just So maybe if you
You
did
just
it for them,
saying, even
Hayes,
though
it
that she
helped
got
them.
the talent to do her, that she ain't finna go taking pictures of it, posting it on Facebook, and
Oh, she would
promoting it
go.
like this.
I'm saying that in her ministry and other stuff that she do, she would go triple, quadruple the platinum. Like You know, I'm trying to get my sister and them to come over here on the BC Biz Network, and they act like, and they know something about it. But it's something about
Yeah.
them actually wanting to, like they gotta want to do it. Like they gotta want to do it and want to put the work into it. But if they just cool with going live on Facebook or doing what they doing, that's what they do. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
But I can't.
You're
You
right.
you can't get him to get up off that good crack and figure out how to work that cell phone. Now maybe you
You're
need to
right.
go and that's something for you to do on PhotoFam 87 ETV. Or I mean, it wouldn't sit well with me because I feel like I take advantage of them. If I found them, I'd be like, "Here, bro, here go this little $100 Metro PCS phone. It's got the St. Louis Rapid Crackhead YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Already set up, ready to go. All he got to do is record the video, and I'm gonna upload it, and then he can have his phone. As long as he keep that phone and don't go sell that phone off for some crack, we gonna be all right. So, or I get
Cause
him another
dude
phone
cold,
to
man, and
call me.
dude gonna straight spit a little freestyle for you, and it's gonna be right too. And it's gonna be like, bro, you ain't got, boy, you can way more money if you put yourself together, and you'll be out here for real, for real. But you can't help niggas, man. All you can do is just say what you need to and move on, and just probably just keep saying it
Pretty much.
until somebody get it.
Like I kept telling the cold part about it is though is that when you get through motivating a person, they may or may not reach back or give you the credit for doing that. So I just let folks I say it one time and keep it pushing. Cause see me, if I put you on game and you don't, what I'm saying, reciprocate or acknowledge, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gotta do because I'm not doing it for that reason though. But if I put you on game and then you blow up and you start acting funny, you know what I'm saying, then I'm gonna look at you different. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times I done did that? So it's like I'm gonna tell you one time and I'm gonna get up off
You're
of you
gonna
because
say
I'm
I'm
not
gonna look
gonna.
at you different.
I am. I remember. It's a lot of cats that run around here. I remember when they ain't had two nickels to rub together, and I only had 5 nickels, but I was sitting up there putting the battery in their back. So you got if they don't want it for themselves, then we lost their hawk. If they don't want it for themselves, that write that down. We gotta put that in the description. If they don't want it for themselves, you can't make them want it. Cause when they finally start wanting it, you ain't gonna be nowhere around.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Man, what you think about old girl, man, from the Shakira Richardson?
Richardson,
Yeah.
she should have been smoking that weed. That's what she shouldn't have been doing. She shouldn't have been smoking that
Flat
weed.
out,
But
huh, for
hold up,
you.
Jay. Before we get into that, man, let's make sure, man. Jay Hawk, where can they holler at you at, bro? Cause we definitely want you to come back. I know you
Uh,
out there moving and grooving.
I ain't real big on social media. I'm on Facebook all day. I don't really be on Instagram or nothing like that.
Oh,
I'm
okay. We'll do
Dirty.
you like they do on TV.
Huh?
I said we'll do you like they do on TV when they bring in the specialists. Like you just come, you got to pull up and just catch J Hawk when he on here next
He
time.
said, anytime you can slide through this mud, bro. Anytime, talk about whatever you want to. If it's something on your mind, bro, you know you can slide through. Or if you want to put some people up on some more game, you got some houses, anything that you want to talk about, man, you definitely can slide through on this mug, man.
Cause I
I know you
definitely
was
got
out
something
moving and
for him, and
grooving.
I wanna get with him. I got something for him, and I want to get with him once I get everything together, and then I want to see how he do the process, because that's something me and Hayes been talking about, and he ain't even let me know until today. He said, "Man, I'm letting my homeboy come on." I'm like, "Man, we been talking about." But anyway, man,
No,
it
but
was
man, you know, man, I
Yeah,
like to
days.
have people on, man. That's gonna spread some game, and that's right here is something different. Cause like I say, people probably be wondering how can they inquire about getting a house. It's people who ain't never bought a house before, or it's people who want to get off into the flipping house game and don't even know how to go about it. So it's good to holler at somebody who actually doing it
I
and
need
that
putting
my
in
shit.
their
bro.
work.
a real estate guide or no shit like that, but I know how to get you going, and you know what I'm saying. I can show you how to. I've seen people that I put on be successful with it. It's all about, like I say, it's all about their person, like their character, what they trying to do in life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I live whenever. Like my government name Jerrick Hawkins Hawkins. I'm on Facebook all day. Like you can inbox me or whatever. You got a question, want to know something? Well, let's get it. Yeah, we can
Oh
make
yeah, I
some
got you.
off of that too. I'm always down to make some money.
And if y'all want to get at him and can't find him, just get it at us. At You Ain't Lying, and we gonna hook y'all up.
Mhm.
For
All
sure.
right, y'all do y'all thing.
Bro,
Go ahead and
I appreciate you, bro, for sliding through, bro.
for sure, for sure.
I
Y'all,
appreciate you for sliding through, man. And I want you to come back, man. We'll fuck around and talk again, man.
I'll let me.
All right, bro.
All right, y'all.
All
All
right.
right. So Luke. So about Shakara Richardson, man. Look, you cannot go. I'm gonna tell you like Charleston White told him. You can't go up there on them people's show smoking that good crack. You just can't go. I mean that good weed. You can't just go on. My
They don't
bad, but
want
it's
that
the
fucking
same,
that good crack.
same,
Nah, man,
same
you
thing. Good
confusing the
weed,
rapper with the
good weed. Yeah, it's the same thing applies. She knew what she
like
was
I
doing.
told
She
you,
gonna
I had read a Facebook comment and it said, man, if I get caught at my job smoking, I'm fired. It ain't no excuses.
facts, bro. You know
But
how many chicks, dog? I had how many missions I had to miss because I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have. I'm gonna just tell you. A while ago, it was a girl that like I had wanted to take down, and she was like, "Come get these edibles with me," and I was like, "Nah, I'm straight. I'm good, love, enjoy." And then I knew if I had a went with her, it would have went down. You know what I'm saying?
what do you want?
But I would have had to partake, and I said, "I'm good, love, enjoy." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
so she knew she had to go and run in the Olympics. She knew what happened to Michael Phelps. They took off. People were saying at first, people were saying that Michael Phelps did nothing happen to Michael Phelps. They took all 8 of his gold medals. Bro ain't even he can't he they didn't, and then everybody they stripped him off of all of
They did.
the marketing and stuff. They took everything away from
He
that
never
man.
got
Now he
none of that
made
back. He never got that back.
no, no man. They made an example
Well,
out of him
first
because
of all, the
because
girl got suspended. You know what I'm saying? And they suspended her, but
bro,
she's
she ain't
still gonna
coming back.
be. Yeah, she is. They only suspended her in enough time to where she still got enough time to go to the
No,
Olympics.
they
Man,
came out and said that she ain't gonna run. She ain't on the team no more.
did they?
Now I don't know if she quit the team or because
Oh,
I
well, she
guess
still
because she
got her
missed the.
Nike endorsement though.
Well, that's
Nike
cool
still
because
bagging her.
that's because Nike gonna get if they gonna support the bag because they gave what's the name the bag and we ain't still ain't heard. That's another thing we ain't heard from Kaepernick ever since he got that damn money. We ain't heard from him. Period. Yeah,
Colin Kaepernick. We ain't heard from
yeah, we
him.
ain't heard or seen from that man since he got that Nike check and since he got that settlement from the NFL. He made more money in donations, that Nike deal, and that damn settlement than
Then
he would
playing
have
in
played.
NFL.
Yeah, bro, he ain't did nothing.
And didn't really do too much as far as the actual protesting go. I mean, like,
And
yeah,
exactly,
we
you wasn't
see some.
outside. You didn't see
Right,
him.
he
He
wasn't
didn't come
outside
outside.
like that, man. And
No,
we seen him
all that.
a few times, maybe.
No, I ain't seen him. Period.
Who?
We ain't see that man. Period. That man was just his name, Colin Kaepernick, because it's Cap. You know what I'm
But
saying? Like that's the thing. You
we
can't
only
go
seen
up.
him for kneeling at one time for kneeling on the field. Yes, that's what he
And
initially
now
got in
and now
trouble
the
for.
NFL, Nike and them, everybody is like I'm playing Madden and I saw Black Lives Matter on the field. I'm like, in racism on the back of the head. Come on, man. But that showed that we showed the NFL that we mattered as far as they viewed, but Colin Kaepernick was just full of cap. Like,
He was full of
you know what
Kaepernick.
I'm saying? Yeah, man. Speaking of which, man, look, man, I ain't even gonna go in on because every time somebody go in on them, they end up getting,
You said, man,
you
look.
get, you ain't gonna get Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
We ain't gonna talk. You know what though? I gotta give it to him, man. Look, because we was just talking about it all over, but I ain't gonna talk about Jay-Z. Just like he like Candyman and Beetlejuice combined. He'll end your whole career. You won't even be there. Won't even see it coming. You know what I'm saying? Say his name 4, 5 times, it's going down.
Uh, man,
Yeah, man. But I
with
will.
her, man, I feel like man, of course, if that's their rules, then that's their rules. So you can't never if that's their rules, then you gotta sometimes go by the
You
rules.
don't know what
You never
Cap
know.
doing on the LOP or on the
What's
low.
it on
Oh,
the
I
low?
guess Loopy was saying on the low. No, we don't.
Man, we
That's the
don't.
problem. We don't know. That's the damn
I feel
problem.
like
We don't.
rules are rules for one. But then again, man, there's so much foul shit going on in the world already. So
Yeah, but you can't go.
that's not the worst thing in the world. That's all I'm saying.
No,
And
but
then
but hey, I'm gonna say this.
it's legal zone everywhere else in
We
the world. So why
It ain't legal where she was
it's
at.
not
It
like it
wasn't
was a
legal.
steroid. It
No,
wasn't a steroid. It
but
wasn't
hey,
a performance enhancer.
hey, I'm gonna put
She
my
say she was
Charleston
only
White hat
doing it
on.
after her mama passed away. I just think she was just doing it just to be doing
Don't you saying don't you have a saying that people should move quietly? You right, but not at the expense of everybody. And then when something go down, you know where to be found. So
it.
I'm
Just
gonna
don't
put my
hear from you
Charles.
no more, right? We just don't.
Yeah, we don't hear you. Period. Now I'm putting my Charleston White hat on because I actually before between Ti and Charleston White, I was the one with the ski hats on. Make no mistake, I had the El Skitos on. So now I got my El Skito on. So I'm gonna just tell you right now. Shout out to Big Crit. I'm just gonna tell you right now
Yeah. That's his
that
hat.
we, yeah, that we. I'm just gonna say this real quick.
That's a
That
big
we
Cree hat.
can't. That is a Big Crit hat, and I did get it at a show. Uh,
Okay.
but you was there. No, you wasn't there for that one, Hayes. You was at the other one. You told me to go, but I didn't go. But I did go for the. It was
What
the
show?
Cadillac. The third one he did.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
ain't go
go
to
to
that.
the last one. I didn't go to the first two, but the third one he
I
did in
did go
St.
to a
Louis.
big Cree show one time.
I know, but it wasn't. I
I
didn't go
think
after that one.
that was the one
But
that was at the one that was over there in the Grove, wasn't
oh, you went to that one, but he went there
it? Yeah.
twice. So,
Well, I know
but
I went to
anyway,
one to see him in the Grove, and I seen Currency over there one time, man, some years ago
yeah,
in
it
the
had old
Grove.
girl, the old DJ girl with him. But anyway, the point
Huh?
is, the point is,
That's when Mike Jr.
we
was throwing them
can't
shows, but
go,
yeah.
we can't go over there with we. This is the thing about it. It's the white folks Olympics. It's not the black folks Olympics. It's the white folks Olympics. We don't run it. We don't own it. We don't control it. Same thing with the award shows. You know what I'm saying? We don't own BET. We don't even own our own award show or our own network. You know what I'm saying? We don't own
They
nothing.
just give the
So
appearance. They just let us have the appearance as if we own it.
exactly. So my point is, we don't even own it. So we can't complain because if it was the the Black Olympics, we could smoke weed, we could do whatever we want to do. But you can't run up
Hmm.
in these folks houses or these folks infrastructures and think you finna smoke weed, think you finna pop pills, think you finna twerk, think you finna do all of this and still get to compete on the world stage
Why,
when we could
man?
go and make
Why
our
your connection
own
kind of
stuff.
freezing up now? Yours kind of
Huh?
freezing up a little bit now.
Oh,
Yours
you
is
got your
kind of
Wi-Fi on?
moving around.
You got
No,
your
do
Wi-Fi on?
you got your Wi-Fi on, player? I
I
say
got my
you. You kind of
I
free.
got it. I got it
Well, I
on.
got
I
mine
got it
on,
on.
player. I got mine on, player.
But no,
No,
we
but
can't
man, I
go.
think though, man, that she shouldn't have got in trouble for it. I mean,
No, hey, you can't look. If Michael
I get
Phelps,
what you're saying, dude.
yeah, it's the rule.
Michael
That
Phelps
just
did the
like
same thing though, right?
and got all his stuff taken away. You ain't heard from Michael Phelps, period,
He had
ever.
an enhancing drug though, I think.
No, he was smoke. He was
Michael
on the
Phelps.
no. He was on there smoking weed out the bone, out the bone. It's a video of it. And they got high, so high they posted on the internet. This was after he done ran and
That's not the
won and
worst
got the
thing,
weed
man.
spot.
But I mean, that's just not the worst thing to me to get fined over to get awards taken from you. It's just not that serious,
But when
especially
you
with something that.
but the Olympics is about excellence. Hey, it's about
Yeah, yeah.
the person, and then on top of that, well, I mean, I can't even. Like I'm not even gonna go into all the rest of it. But the point is, she broke that. It's a rule they set.
He
It's the
broke the rules,
rule
so I understand that part. It was a rule
that
that was broken. Okay, if
you
that's the
know.
only thing that we got to go off of, then okay, she broke the rule. But I still feel like, hey, man, maybe, but they still just should have let her, maybe suspended her in enough time for her to still go off and go to Japan.
Man, they did that like Charleston White said. I'm with him on it. He said they did it on purpose. They didn't like her with that weave and
Yeah,
them nails and all of
and the
the extra
nails and going on.
tattoos and
Yeah,
all of that. So they figured out a way to get her on out of there.
not
And
necessarily. Actually, you can't say that because if she wasn't smoking, then they wouldn't have a reason
that's
to
why I
even
said
do
they
that.
they found out. They know they be when you sign up to go do stuff like that, they watching everything that you doing. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of legal drugs there are a lot of legal drugs you can't have.
You can't have.
Is
You,
exactly. So my point, unless you got a prescription. So my point is, they
right.
figured out a way to get her
There's a
on
lot
out
of
of there
legal
because
drugs you can't have, right?
yeah.
Only
But that's what I'm
because
trying.
you working at certain establishments, or you know,
Representing
just
something.
like in
That's my
her,
whole point,
right? Or you representing a brand that's not about using drugs
and that's my whole point, Hayes, is that you can't sit up there and rep
and
these folks'
represent the
brand,
brand of the
the Olympics.
Olympics and have a dirty system, even if it's the lightest drug of them all.
Exactly. So if they don't care. What's up
What
with
if
your
she would
boy
have
Meek?
had who
No,
me?
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, man, that what if she had a whole bunch of liquor in her system? I mean, you think they would have?
Same thing. If she
Oh,
popped up
she
there
got
drunk,
liquor in her system.
they that's how they
What?
do it, bro. At jobs, they gonna hey, we doing a random. You know what I'm saying?
I
So the same thing at the
heard you.
Olympics, they do
Moral of the
randoms.
story
They not
is it was a rule that was broken, so you got to suffer the consequence.
basically because, like you said, that
What was you
dude
gonna
like
say
that
about Meek Mill?
man, Meek over here fighting Travis Scott for no damn reason. You know,
I need to hear more behind it. I ain't even heard. I mean, I'm just hearing this
man,
now, but if that's true, then wow, it must be over
man,
something.
Meek, you wasn't finna fight 6ix9ine, so go sit your ass down somewhere.
That's all
You
you
gonna
want to
try to
get
take
to was nigga.
man.
You wasn't even finna swing
You
on
and
six
then
nine, but man, you want to
then
swing
you
on
snitched on
Travis.
6ix9ine. Then you snitched on him and had him send him a cease and desist letter. But you want to get at me
You
and
want to swing on your
academics.
own people though.
hmm hmm
Heck, you know. Man, I had
Yeah,
seen about a
man.
week ago that Kanye was suing Walmart for copying his foam Yeezy Runners.
Yeah. And now he doing. I mean, it wasn't even
I mean, but what do he expect? Because he an innovator. It's like, man, what do you like? You made something that was the first of something.
well, it
So
wasn't
what do you
Walmart. It
expect?
was a third party seller that was able to get on there just like they do on Amazon. They be having all the fake stuff that you got to dig and dig and dig and dig and dig for. And basically, they got it on there. So now he's suing them, but it's gonna get thrown out because it's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
gonna all they gonna
yeah.
do is delist the dude, get the dude knocked off of the website, and that's it. Like I
Wow.
mean, and now he making a logo with Walmart or whatever attached to it, and a similar logo, but he using that for the next Yeezys. So I mean, it ain't nothing but fighting fire with fire. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, man. What's up
Also,
with Lil
man, this little
Uzi
dude.
Vert fighting, man? Old dude St. John over his ex. Like, I guess St. John then put a baby in her, and now he pulling up on her fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, man, dog. What's going on with these rappers, dog? We got rappers fighting over each other, fighting over females, shooting and killing
Oh, you
each
talking about
other.
Uzi and old boy? Yeah, I wonder what was the reason behind Lil Uzi doing that, especially if he with old
Man,
girl JT. I would think that JT would have a problem with him. What would you pull up on your ex for and get mad
bro, you
unless he felt
won.
like old boy, unless
Bro,
he felt
you
like
won.
he knew old boy before.
Man, you won. It don't even matter. Cause dude, 80. I wouldn't care what my ex doing. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't care what they doing, what she doing. None of them. I don't care what none of them doing. I don't care what none of them got going. What they got going on. They can have 15 babies. I don't care. Men been having fighting over women since the beginning of time. Yeah, but he's stupid, bro. You like you finna go to jail because, and then she ran over there and said and lied, or I don't know. Lil Uzi was kind of hurt over that. Like he been posting how he was finna end it all, and I ain't had sex in 2 years. I don't trust these women, and woo 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 woo, and all of these different things. But you finna go outside when you got one of the quote unquote baddest chicks or new chicks in the game, which is one of the
Yeah,
city girls, which all the dudes for some reason want to smash the city girls. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Like, you know,
right.
like
I couldn't
I
tell you
don't
neither,
know.
man. They
And Sweetie out here and bought a Rolls Royce to act like we care.
just she's just doing it though to
Like,
get back. He talking about some going on, man. And you know why she did
yeah,
that though? Because of Quavo, man. Because Quavo
man, don't
had put
nobody
her out there
care.
like that.
Man, who did trick them about that Rolls Royce for? I just want Jane. That's what she did. She took James Harden money and took it and set up there and took that and put it on a down payment on the Rolls Royce. So I mean,
At least she bounced back and had to show you niggas like, hey, I bought my own shit.
is it really bouncing back though? We don't care. We only cared about Sweetie because of. It's like we only cared
Uh,
about Me Mill because nigga was
don't fake us a
like,
Quavo.
yeah, it was because of Quavo. Because when nobody checking for Sweetie until she got with Quavo, when nobody checking for Meek Mill for real until he got with Nicki. That's when he went over the top. And then he got mad that Drake might have been smashing her, but he wasn't smashing her the whole time. She, she wouldn't get. Well, we don't know because it was that video of them kissing in the back room in front of Safari. Safari he in
Uh,
the corner like this.
he just standing in the room.
Oh, ain't no way in hell I would have
Lil
been done.
Duval say Lil Duval said that the baby is today's generation ludicrous.
Man, please, the
What you
baby
think about
man.
that
Look,
statement?
I don't even want to talk about Lil Chris. I don't even want to even. And the baby say don't compare him to him. So there you, cause for
I think
real,
they
Lil.
probably just said that though because of the video style. The way he chose to shoot his videos was like how Ludacris had started doing some of his videos, just
That's why I
being
be telling
weird,
you about
like
having
just having a.
a
It's just a
weird,
similarity
crazy,
maybe to the video style. Yeah,
a crazy video go a long way. When you just sitting there just rapping with 800 sticks in the video, just hey, everybody got a stick. Everybody
that's
got a
normal.
stick pointing at the
He
at the.
said
That's 98% of these
everybody
videos.
got it. See, but that just
Everybody got a
became
stick.
the standard. That just became the standard of music videos. You know what I'm saying? Where thanks to
Everybody got a
Chief
stick.
Keef, the Chief Keef.
Everybody got.
Well, actually, in the I don't like video, I don't think it was no guns in that video, was it?
It was a lot of dread shaking. It was a
It
lot
was
of
a lot of
dread
who?
shaking. It was a lot of dread shaking. It was a lot. As a matter of fact, no, they had some Glocks in that video.
I don't think it was no guns in there, man, because
It
he might have been
was.
on house arrest or something. He was on house arrest.
Oh, oh. Well, I mean, you couldn't tell because
That's
they
why
was
they
all in.
did I don't like in the house in the first place, because he was on house arrest and couldn't leave. But that's why I say now that I think about it, I don't think they had pistols and I don't like it. Just gave you that feel though.
Man, look, and it's 30,000 videos of dudes sitting here doing that shit.
He
Gun
said I
all in
don't.
there. Like, yeah, man. Like, if you go look at it, just type in drill video. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
see, but
You
that's
just
what it
go.
became. That's what it became though.
I'm just
That's
saying,
what it
like,
became to.
it just
Yeah, I'm
every video is like that. Hey, every video,
if the comments
every
say
video.
the birth of a whole new style of rapping. I'm looking at the I don't like video again and just making sure I was right about that. Like, yeah, I don't see no guns in there, bro. It's a whole bunch of niggas though, and a whole bunch of dread swinging.
Man,
Dread swinging and gang
I'm,
signs and money. But yeah, but
bruh,
it just gave you that Grammy feel.
I'm looking right now, and it's like,
They say the
you
birth of
know,
a whole new rap style, whole new style of rapping,
man,
which they wasn't wearing. Ain't no guns and I don't like.
man, all I know is every video got to have 800 guns, and it's just literally the same video, bro. The same video, or they just all outside.
The
It's a
same
bunch of
concept
ain't
being
no
shot over
ain't
and
no
over again.
females in the video no more. And if it is,
Yeah,
it's like they
yeah. The
little
days of the
homegirls or
model,
whatever.
the video vixens and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of
No,
niggas now
man.
and guns.
And maybe a couple girls twerking for 8 seconds, and that's it. And they just the little chicks in the hood. They not even doing. They. I'm just saying, like, it's just like I'm tired,
He
bro.
said,
Like I'm just tired, or just a whole bunch of money being held up. You know what I'm saying? They smoking
nigga been like
weed.
this the whole time. Huh? He like this the whole time with
Yeah,
the same stack. Got the same
yeah,
stack of money.
yeah.
You
They
know,
just
like
whole bunch of
we
like
not already synced the stack already,
he
man. We not already synced that same little
shout
stack already,
shout
bro. You
out
ain't
to
gotta
the
keep showing.
shout out to Tory Lanez with that scat video, and then
With the hoop
yeah,
video.
like with the scat video, like they was doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff on there, and it was just like the video was just crazy. Like he riding in the car like he the police officer. Then he riding around, you know what I'm saying? Just a whole bunch of crazy stuff, and they react to different movies and stuff. Like he had he Curly from Friday, then it switch over his gun smoke, then it switch over he on, you know, like it's different. Like man, come up with some. That's why that's the main reason because I want to have money to put in on the video, on the marketing for the video. I don't want no lame ass video. Hey, I'd rather spend 5 bands on some marketing and 5 bands on the video and make it pop than just okay, we
Yeah.
finna just put the camera right here and keep going. Like even with your
You gotta have a
videos, like I feel
plan,
like
man.
even with yours, like I feel like they better than most of they even worse. They just standing inside in front of somewhere with some graffiti and they just and you know we got and you don't see none of the background, none of what's going on.
Yeah.
It's just and you know we out here doing nothing and like uh bring the
It could
90s
be simple
videos
but
back.
hard too at the same time, though. I mean, that's what I get what you saying. That it could be simple but hard at the same time. It don't
Yeah,
have to
everybody
be.
want to keep seeing these.
It don't have to be so thugged out because all that money y'all holding. I'm pretty sure that y'all got enough money to go do something else and get another scenery real quick. Like it ain't just got to be so just so in the hood all the time. Y'all still could do that, but man, switch it up sometimes, man.
Yeah, switch it all the way up for real. Even with
Man, Mac from No Limit granted parole, man. Mac from No Limit was granted parole after 20 years in prison, man.
well, welcome home, but
And
shit, is it too
and
late?
that's something that I remember. No, it ain't too late. Cause man, I remember hearing like just watching the documentary about his story and about how that unfolded and stuff like that. And it was circumstances that to where like they were saying that he didn't do it and he was just in the spot. Of course, he had a pistol on him and all that, but I just think that they just had something out for them at that time because C Murder, him, BG, man, there's a lot of rappers from New Orleans, man, that's kind of locked down or that was at a certain point, but I feel like with him, it was like, man, and they've been fighting and fighting just like they fighting for C Murder to come home, for C to come home. But I think that's cool though, cause like I say, I got a family member that's locked down, so it's like yeah, so I understand.
I'm talking about like for his career. Could he come back? And do you think that like if he just
Oh
like he
yeah,
on and
yes,
off?
he can come back, man. He can come back, bro. Beats by the
Because I
Pound
remember
still out
when.
here making beats, so if he hook up with Beats by the Pound and he come back out with another CD, he can do that. You don't think so?
Because Chi Ali came home and they put him on a Just Blaze beat, and you know what I'm
Chi
saying?
Ali. When Chi Ali came home, though, I mean, they put him on a Just Blaze beat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, well, certain. I just think it's certain different circumstances for certain people. I mean, Chi Ali might came home, dropped the song, and then nobody respond. But Mac he might not even be want to drop no music, man. He might not even be into no music right now. He probably trying to get out and live his life.
I feel you on that.
Nigga been locked up for 20 years for something that they said that he didn't do. So it's like, I want to get out now and start rapping.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hold on.
Commercial.
No, I say it from my chest. I rep the Midwest. Niggas be acting like they tough. We not into that. I front the liquor store, serving with the pack, eating a box of rice. No, I got the strap. But them old schools clean like a new ball. Standing tall like the arch, I ain't finna fall. Used to be on Hall Street, they used to race cars. Cops come speed off, we ain't getting caught. From an era where clout chasing meant you had power.
Yeah.
I'm back. My phone was ringing real quick. It was ringing.
The plug calling. No, just playing,
No,
man.
not
But
that
yeah,
plug. That was my people, though. That was my people. I told you I
he
got to.
said not. He said not that plug.
No, I'm going to call
He
my people
said
back. I'm
not
going to
that
call them back. We
plug.
about to wrap up. Thank y'all for tuning in once again, man. Y'all know what this is. You Ain't Lying podcast. I thank y'all, man. Trust me. Y'all know what time it is, man. We be giving y'all that barbershop talk, talking like how we talk. You feel me? Man, another thing was, too, I wanted to get off of, too, man, was Bill Cosby. What you think about him?
No, you did, man.
What
They
you think
freed,
about him?
man. They freed the real, man. They freed the real. The real is back. The real is back, baby. Not guilty.
Man, I
Y'all
can't
got to
do it.
feel me. Yeah. Now he was cheating on his wife
They
though,
didn't
and
let your
he
boy
was
Bill
giving.
Cosby out.
Man, he was. But hey, I ain't even finna disrespect Uncle Bill like that. He just was slipping on his pimping. He should have. He was messing with some black women. They'd have never ever told.
Y'all wasn't riding with this man when that shit first happened, man.
He
Everybody
should
let
have.
that
He
man
should have.
ride in jail. Y'all
No,
let that
I've been
man ride
saying
in
free
jail, man.
bill.
Quit
I've
lying.
been saying free bill because I felt like it was a setup from the beginning. But the thing is, he shouldn't have been giving them women drugs. He should have been cheating on his
You
wife,
don't know if he did
and
that.
he should have. And he said he gave him drugs, but the loophole was they used that deposition on him as an admission of guilt. He signed the affidavit to say that if he came and gave his deposition, they couldn't use that in court. That's why and then it got out. So the whole thing is you gotta cover yourself, bro. Everything I got, my phone, my house, any vehicle you see me in, this mug is running 24/7, encrypted, end to end. Meaning, if I say something wild, like, "Hell, I'm gonna bust
You
your
got some
head
new
wide open
headphones
to."
today? You got some
Yeah, I
new
got some.
headphones today?
Yeah, I had to for the trip. I
That's
wasn't
what
gonna
I
put the
said.
in,
I
but what?
just I just noticed that. I was like, my
But
boy
I'm
got some
just
new
saying.
headphones there. That's what,
Hold on, hey, let me get this out. If I tell a chick I'm gonna bust her head open to the white meat, I'm going to jail. Cause I'm a 6'9" my own self before I let a Gail hang me up, put me up in a trick bag. Like you gotta go ahead on and cover yourself at by any means. You feel me? You have as a man now today. If you just gonna be a regular degular and ain't never gonna do nothing or never gonna be nobody, then you can do whatever. You can smoke
Yep.
weed, pop pills, smash as many chicks as you want raw. You know what I'm saying? Drop off a whole bunch of babies, pass diseases or whatever. But if you're trying to be somebody and do something out here in life, every choice you make is a critical choice. You can't be out here
Mm-hmm.
playing like that. You can't be out here playing with your future like that. And I think Bill he came from a different era where it was accepted. But once they found out, oh, all we gotta do is we don't like somebody, okay, we gonna get a chick to say he did something and he really didn't do it, and we gonna pay these chicks a couple $1,000s to sit there and they're gonna be on TV and they gonna fake cry and do all this other stuff. Now, granted, it is some cats out here that's really out here busting folks' heads and really out here being slime balls and scumbags and everything else like that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and they pay for it, like famous
But
debt,
30 years later, those
you know.
on. But 30 years later, just because 5, 6, 7, 8 women say the same. I mean, I'm
But
not
that's
saying
my
that
but
they
my
lying,
point
but it's
is,
just like,
if he wasn't out here inviting them chicks cheating on his wife and over here gonna tell her that's God, really, for real. That God gave him a wake up call, because you sat up there, and I love Bill Cosby, but he sat up there after the Cosby Show went off. He set up and he took no time in criticizing black folks day in and day out. He was talking about how we had our pants sagging. He was talking about how this, that, and the third. He was talking down on people in the hood that didn't know no better. And as people started to change their lives and stuff like that, you didn't see
yeah,
Bill Cosby or whatever acknowledge people trying to
no,
change or whatever.
no.
He was
He
saying
was he was
all.
just criticizing. He was just criticizing his black
Now,
people.
on the same time, on the same token, he didn't gave away a lot of money. He didn't gave away full ride scholarships to Spelman and Clark and Morehouse. He didn't
They
gave and
Spellman
done
and
things. Yeah, he has given a lot to the black community. You know what I'm saying? He has given a whole lot to the community. But the thing about it is, you can't sit up for the people that's on the bottom floor. You can't sit up here and criticize them like they know better like you. That's something that I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? Bill says the things that you say. Yeah, I mean, but it's different coming from your OG than it is coming from me or from a Kevin Samuels or from an O'Shea or from anybody else, a Fresh and Fit or whoever. It's different when Uncle Bill or Grandpapa Bill come through and start swinging that Thor hammer around and use a heathen, use a skank, use a robber, use this, that, and the third, instead of finding out why I'm these things. And this is why we
mm-hmm.
got a rebellious generation. You notice I didn't calm down on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because I remember when I get in them hurt modes, I had to remember, okay, wait a minute. I put myself in these predicaments. Did nobody hold a gun to my head and say, go rock with them people over there, or go mess with this girl over here, or go no. And we only a lot of people only criticize and not because they want to see women generally do better or guys generally do better. They doing it because
Mm-hmm.
if they could do what Pookie and Ray Ray and them do and smash all the chicks in the hood and make 12 babies and don't nobody care until he get old and don't nobody want to take care of him no more, then you'll do that and have 3, 4 chicks come up off of 3, 4 chicks. And by the time, if they don't put child support on you, you hood rich, you got a pension, you got, a car from this one, a house from that one. You know what I'm saying? They didn't took care, you done stayed so broke forever that you got them on child support. Then, you know what I'm saying? Like, or you done ran your money up and now you take it, you gonna bury your baby mama in court. You know what I'm saying? Or if you could have that chick that's on there talking about how dudes is this and that, that and the third, you would still smash her. I don't care how ratchet she is or whatever. As long as she thick and she busting it down, here you come. You can talk all that. Oh, I don't like a girl that got tattoos, or I don't like a girl that be on OnlyFans, or I don't like. Well, y'all all Colin Kaepernick. Like, you know you would. You know you would. So that's my own. But Uncle Bill, he did it so much to the point where you could do it too much. You could do it all the time.
But
I don't
30
have to
years
do this.
later, man, that's when they come out and say 30 years later.
Well, he should have been messing with the white people. Jay-Z, the LGBTQ, Jewish people and white people. You do or say something they don't like, yeah, out of there.
It's on. It's on.
It's on the cracking. It's like you like
Man, I wanted to say
Candyman,
too,
Beetlejuice, and all them coming for you. Say their name.
is Lil Baby and the Migos really beefing, man?
Yeah, they are. Cause little baby feel like he gotta knock them off for him to be. He gotta be the king of
I don't
QC.
think that, man. I don't think he feel like
And,
he got to knock them
maybe
off.
they might have fronted on him. We don't know. All I know is Offset got beat up in the parking lot, and little baby came and they started beating him up. We
Allegedly,
did see that.
allegedly.
No, we saw the video. It wasn't no allegedly. I seen the
I
video,
told
and
you I seen the same video you seen, and I couldn't tell what was going on.
I
It
saw
was a
that
whole bunch.
man on the floor, and I seen, and then it
I
came
don't
off
say out of the same grainy ass video I seen that you seen Offset specifically getting stumped on.
because I've been in that situation before, Hayes, where you done had to fight 4 or 5 dudes, and your back is against the wall, and then the dude that it popped it off. You know what I'm saying? I done been in that situation before, so I understand why. And then the little stuff that they did, like when they add Rosenberg as Offset about what was going on, and
Yeah,
he heard that, you're like, bro, it's real beef behind that. Now, maybe little baby, it
they
maybe
gave
started on,
they gave some dry ass answers.
bro. They went because they not rocking with him. Because you can't tell me something didn't happen behind the scenes and they not rocking with him. Now it could be business, it could be that fight, it could be a plethora of different things. Only thing I know is
And like we said, just because they on the same label, they don't have to like each other.
no, they don't. They ain't gotta like each other at
Biggie
all.
Smalls didn't like Craig Mack.
Exactly.
Biggie Smalls didn't like Craig Mack at one point. No, Biggie Smalls didn't like Craig Mack when he did the Flavor in Your Ear remix.
Yeah. But he was
I
on the
see the
Flavor
interview where
remix.
who was? I know he was on it,
Yeah.
but yeah, he was on it. But in the interview, I seen that he was like, "Yeah, I just did that because Puff asked." You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like it was a genuine like, "Oh yeah, like I rock with this nigga. I want to do." He was like, "Yeah, I only did that because Puff asked to do it."
I mean, it wasn't it, but see, that wasn't no beef. It was just, bro, I'm trying to get on, and I may not have
No,
liked
it
the
was a beef.
record
He
for
said,
real.
"Fuck that nigga." He said, "I don't rock with that dude." He said, "Fuck that nigga. I send you the interview clip." He said, "Out his mouth,
Dang,
he
Biggie,
fuck that dude. I don't rock with him. I only did that
why?
because Puff asked." I don't know what the beef was, but I just know that what was said, and it was just like,
Well,
oh, see,
we don't know. Craig probably was fronting on Biggie because you heard the new when anytime you got a new dude that then blew up, some guys that blew up that made the company because
because you got to remember, I think Craig Mack blew up first.
But that's my point, Hayes. If you the old dude, it's like I saw on
Okay,
New
yeah,
Edition,
you
right?
saying like in a Migos situation, Migos blew up first, and then the little baby surpassed them and making better music. If you ask me,
Well, here's the thing.
yeah.
At first, when you coming in,
At first
when
he
you
wasn't
coming
making better music as them, but now
exactly.
he for sure making better music than them.
Okay, well that's subjective because I feel like the
He laughed
Migos
at
got
them
that.
for saying straightening. He put the
Oh,
like he took it down. He laughed at them for saying straightening.
well, again, I feel like that straight. I feel like straightening was to address what had
He put it
happened,
in
and
his
if you look,
stories and erased it, but people screenshotted it and already had it. Like he
yeah,
put some
but that's what
laughing
I'm trying.
emojis and was like, "Ain't
That,
nothing but a little bit of straightening."
but that's why I said, even when they did the video, it looked like the same spot they was at. Let me look and see real quick, because it looked like it was the same spot that they was at where it had went the incident had went down. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing, man. Is that when you a new dude and you coming in the game and you got some op, you know what I'm saying? When you got some you know when you got some ops and you got some people that's out here that's when you got somebody that's coming in, let me say it like this. You and a new person, because I didn't dealt with it myself, where and you a guy coming in and you are working hard and you doing your thing, and then there's somebody else that then came in and is trying to take your spot. They'll do anything to get you up out of there, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
hell yeah, it's on. It's just P. But see, I had to blame that on like P and because they did the same thing with OG Mako. OG Mako had a hot song. He had some other songs that was kind of hot that they put the Migos on, and once the Migos surpassed OG Mako, and he stopped being a priority and all of that, and then I guess because he didn't make 15, you guessed it, that's what you got to kind of do at the beginning, because like when Migos came out, Versace sounded like Hannah Montana, sounded like Bantho, sounded like all of them sounded the same, so you kind of got to come in with Pop Smoke. You can play Pop Smoke songs in a row and they gonna all sound the same. Now the beat might change up a little bit, but it's gonna still have it.
Right, right. But the same cadence
Yeah,
gonna be there. But the
yeah,
same cadence of the song gonna be there. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. We can be welcome to the party. Then we can shake the room, and then it's the same. It's the same beat, same whatever. You got to get them 12 of them before you go off and do the bigger picture. Like all the baby songs sound the same up until shoot, they all still sound the same for real to me. Like it might be a little bouncy beat, or it might be a little dance, a little twerk beat, but it's the same, you know, same little
Yeah,
beat.
but they criticize the baby for that sometimes.
Well,
They say
the baby, the same thing.
all of his flow sound the same, but that's his lane. Like that's his.
Yeah,
We can't say that somebody sound the same when that's your lane. Like that's what you do, and that's what you're known for, and that's your lane. So it's like either you're gonna be like how you saying on some Migos shit where they sound, or Travis Scott got his own sound. Like certain people got their own sound.
Travis
Certain
Scott
people got
going
their own sound.
every album every album he gonna give you a different sound, different vibe. Like this new album
Yeah.
sounding different. Like it's not gonna be the same each and
Who you
every
say?
time. Travis
Who you
Scott.
say again? Oh yeah, yeah.
Travis Scott. It's not gonna be the same each and every time when he come through. It's gonna be
It's gonna elevate.
it's gonna elevate every time.
It's
He
gonna
not gonna
become
play.
new again. It's yeah.
He not gonna play with y'all. So it's just like you know. It's just hey.
I'm gonna get in this one and get right on out because I know that because I know better you had a lot to say about this one, but for me, I'm gonna just tell you mine. Who would we consider to be on a Mount Rushmore of St. Louis music, which was something that we seen a couple weeks ago, and
Man,
and for
Nelly.
me, and you know what I'm gonna
Go
say,
ahead.
come on now, I'm gonna say Nelly, I'm gonna say Chingy, and it's only four heads, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Nelly, Chingy, Murph, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and give it to Pretty Willie, man.
Oh, now he want to give it
Man.
to Pretty Willie. Ah, he gonna steal
I
mine.
knew it.
This wasn't
I
even
knew
it.
you was gonna
This
say
one
that.
he didn't stole. He didn't went back and did the research, y'all, and that was literally my
I
same.
looked around a little bit, man, and you're right, man. And he
I
was on his
told you, Pretty
come
Willie.
up and all that back then. He was on 106 and all that. Like he was the next out the city, man. And you're right.
And then he the only person I know got dropped, went platinum with no video, then gave his life to you know what I'm
So,
saying?
yep, and
No,
gave his
just
life
put
over.
Melly in four different spots.
They say just put Nelly in four different spots. Now somebody commented and said
Oh,
put Nelly in four different spots.
four stages of
I
his life.
mean, you know,
Okay.
that would be the ideal thing to do. It would be ideal, but no, man, we gotta say
Oh.
Nelly, Chiggy, Murph, and Pretty Willie. Damn, zone. It was
Oh my
about the
god.
choke his look.
Oh man.
So I guess that's kind of your list too, right? Like that's you will put
Yeah,
in the
man.
fourth spot.
Yep. Got to. You know what I'm saying? It's the undisputed list. Like, ain't no way around it, man. But yeah, man. Hey, we done did it again, man. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna be here all
because
night because we in
no,
agreement.
because you're
Like,
right. Because Pretty right. Because we're in agreement with it. Because Pretty Willie did have an impact. You know, he had a few songs. I was
we
gonna
still
say,
got he still got an impact. Like, he got the #1 syndicated gospel radio show. I forget how many
yeah,
millions of views he got on YouTube alone. We ain't even talking about Facebook. We ain't even talking about IG.
but my honorable mention would have to be Fresh Cocaine and uh probably Jaquan. You have Jaquan, Fresh Cocaine, Shmino, because he doing this thing right now. I
LA
don't know who that
Foles.
last one probably. Okay, yeah, Foles, yeah. See, but I feel like, man, that from the previous one that we already think that had Foles, Honcho, and I forgot who else was on there, but I know it was LA Foles on there. It was Amwar D Honcho. I don't know where he went, y'all, but thank y'all for tapping in with us. Y'all already know what it is. You Ain't Lying podcast each and every Wednesday at 6. We just kicking back talking about the Mount Rushmore St. Louis music. Let me
Yeah,
see. Let me see
I'm
here.
back.
Hold on, man, it's all good.
My bad. Somebody was trying to call you, boy.
No, man, I was telling them from the previous one we seen, it had AMR D Honcho, the Three Problems. Who else was on there?
Uh, what's the dude name from 30 deep, 30 deep, 30 deep, 30 deep, and else.
Yeah, there
But
we go.
he was that
30
dude
D
just
Grammy, AMR D Honcho, Three Problems, and it was Nelly on there.
man.
Which to
Look,
me, I felt kind of like that was a solid list. I ain't gonna. I mean, I felt like,
man, that ain't
but
no
if
solid. Man, ain't nothing
no,
did
okay,
nothing
I mean,
yet.
yeah,
I
but
rock with him,
listen,
but ain't nothing
he
did
threw
nothing.
the
Ain't nothing.
he threw the three new dudes in there, okay. But if you had that's what people had the opinion about him throwing 30 deep,
Man,
AMR, and Three Problems on there with Nelly. That's a whole different generation. Now, Three Problems, AMR, and 30 Deep and Shmino could be on their own Mount Rushmore because that's a whole new generation. But when you say Nelly,
they
you
can't
gotta
be.
put them on there with.
It can't be no Mount Rushmore because they haven't done nothing yet. Like, I love them, but they ain't did nothing for real to even to even like you can't say Mount Rushmore. This is people that it did like the most. Like, they gotta put in their work. They gotta go platinum. They gotta, like, and make different music. Like,
Nobody's going
Nelly
platinum
made
in 2021, boy.
not even platinum. It's the same. It's just the
Oh
whole.
well, man, I guess you is going platinum now, man. If you hit 1 million streams on YouTube now.
No, that's not going platinum. That's not going platinum. That's 1 million views. That ain't nothing to scoff at.
I
But
know, I know.
but at the same time
No, but
though,
that's
it's
what the game. That's what the game been transformed into now. I mean, like, yeah, man. People might be getting 1 million streams, I guess, on iTunes and Spotify and stuff like that. But people celebrating getting 1 million views now, man. That's
yeah. I mean, that's a lot.
they
But I
celebrate
mean,
that.
that's a lot. But I'm gonna
Getting a
celebrate when
million
I get
views
it.
is like going platinum back then. I think back then, even when they was giving people plaques, talking about something, they went platinum. Here go a plaque to say 1 million sold. I guess, like, you think
That
that they
was
were
a
selling more than that?
they. I mean,
You think they were selling way more than that, but just getting presented with the plaque, like, here you go, you sold 1 million, but they knew it was way more than 1 million.
I mean, of course, because the CDs was getting sold every day. But here's the point I'm trying to make. It's like, you can't. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, you can't sit up there and compare these generations because you actually had to physically go into the store and buy their music. So that's why I never would compare this generation. Now I say this: it's a little. People say it's easier to get on. but it's actually harder because you got more competition and you gotta have it's all a money game. You got to spend like before you can get over on okay, I'm finna go pop my trunk, sell some waters, give some juices away, and in the parking
Yeah.
lot sell my CDs. You could get away with that back then because then it's word of mouth. Then I can get on the road and go do the same thing in a different city. I can go to the little
Mm-hmm.
chicken place, buy it out, and give everybody a CD. Hey man, check the CD out. You know what I'm saying? It was little things you could do back then to get yourself out there to where okay, I'm independent. I'm making now it was harder because you had to spend more at the studio, but it was more personable. Now people just click, 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 click. And if you ain't got something that's gonna stand out, or you ain't got something that you didn't put a lot of money into, or you ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got to figure out ways to market yourself. You got to be a people person. You got to be fake as hell just to be around people to get people to like you, and then get them just so they can, you know what I'm saying? You got to hang out, waste a whole bunch of time hanging around people you don't like just to get them to hang, to check, maybe check your stuff out. You got to be friends with them. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
gotta move and groove and move a certain way because if you don't move and groove a certain way, they're gonna blacklist you. There's a whole bunch of stuff that go into it today. So with them though, they were just hiding the street. They picked up some guns, you know, and they got in front of a camera and they had somebody
True.
that had a bag or they put their own bag and it worked. I can't hate on them, but let's just call it how it is.
Nope.
With Nelly was they had cut them records at Skate King. I mean at Saints. They was passing them out. They was, Ali was at the barbershop giving them away, selling them people to people. That's why they did the
Yeah.
Give Me What You Got video at Leroy's on Natural Bridge. Like
True. True.
it was a different era. I'm never going to put them three on the same level, and then they not even doing like it. And I didn't like. I'm pretty sure they either got some. I don't know what kind of management they got. They're not doing no shows nowhere outside the city, other than maybe 30 deep. Uh, what's his name from Three Problems? Lil Tay on papers. He can't go nowhere till he get off papers. And AMR, he just gets so much money to the point where at this point it's like we could point him. People can point him in the right direction. We can point because we already know he had some marketing and he went to different places and was doing a little pop ups with his merch and the other stuff he got going on. He'll be he'll
Mm-hmm.
be he'll be going crazy, you know. But
Yeah. Fact.
they gotta know. They teams got to know, man. This is the move we gotta make. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's why I'm adamant. Well, I ain't even adamant on because I just feel like, hey, we get on,
Yeah.
change things, and make things differently. Then maybe somebody will put us up on the St. Louis Mount Rushmore. But as far as putting them on the Mount, I wouldn't even want nobody put me on the Mount Rushmore because I feel like as much as I done did, I don't feel like
Well, man, it's not for a literal, man. It's just for entertainment and having fun with it, man. So, man, it
yeah.
ain't
I
like
mean,
it's just
salute the
like when
dude.
when people make top 10 lists or top five, top 10, top five. It's just another list that people having fun with, and really, I think it come all from Mount Westmore with well who won there?
Yeah,
Snoop,
yeah,
E40, Ice
yeah,
Cube, and Too Short.
yeah, yeah.
Like that's where I think people really got this from for real, because we seen that
But see, that's
Mount
legitimate. That's
Westmore.
legitimate though. That you could put all of them up there, no problem. You know what I'm saying? But
That's where I
I
think
don't
people
want to
got the
sit up.
concept from.
I don't want to sit up there and be arguing about this all day. Dude got everybody. He got everybody mad with this. Everybody mad with it. So can't
Opinion,
really not
man.
do
So he did his job then.
it. Yeah. You
He
know,
got his page working and up and running. People on it. They clinging to what's his next post probably to see about. So
yeah,
he active, and people
yeah. I
giving their
mean,
opinion. So it's not an argument all the time, man. Like people can show their opinion without arguing, especially
like
when you talking about music and shit,
it
man.
proved
And
my
when you talking
point.
about music and sports, and people gonna always have their opinions, man. So you can't always just feel like if
Man,
somebody not in agreement with you, that it's gonna be an
no,
argument.
I'm saying it's easy, but see, it's easy. It proved my point. When you get to kicking up dust and saying the craziest, most craziest stuff, and you say it long enough, and then you get on whatever that's hot, they gonna flock to it. You know what I'm saying? Folks gonna flock to it just because you saying something flagrant, or just because you saying something off the wall. Like
Right. You
just because
that's because you saying something that they want to say and not gonna say it. When you being
exactly,
humble like we is, man, then you gonna get what you gonna get. But let us get on this mug and get the Charleston White.
we'll blow up overnight. It'll be overnight.
Just to get to saying some
Overnight,
wild, crazy, outlandish stuff that people don't say
pretty much.
or people
Like
want to say.
pretty much, it would we blow up overnight. We would blow up all the way overnight, and it'll go down. Uh, you know what I'm saying? It'll go down. It'll go like Bow Wow just put out well, never mind. I ain't even gonna speak on that no more, man. I gotta give Bow Wow his flowers because for all the shenanigans and however broke we think he is, can't nobody take away him being a what you call him, and then he had it. So I ain't gonna. He had it to lose it. So I ain't gonna even say nothing about dude. It just
Yeah,
is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But
it is what it is.
on guard.
I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. It's another one, bro.
uh,
Another one in the books, man. Right here, You Ain't Lying podcast, man. I thank all y'all, man, for tapping in with us once again, man. And I appreciate y'all. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. Same time, same place next Wednesday. Y'all already know.
mhm.
You Ain't Lying podcast every Wednesday at 6. CMW Hayes, DJ Kills on Jones. Shout out our special guest today, Jay Hawk, man, for dropping some game, man, about the flipping cribs and being a boss. You feel me?
Mhm.
Zone, man. And what you got to say, man, then before we get up out of here, man?
Basically, what you said. You ain't lying podcast every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Beats and Bits podcast every Friday at 9 p.m. Central Time. This one might be on the
Yep.
road. We might give it to y'all a little extra like we did last week. You never know. You might pop out on a different day on you know what I'm saying? You just never know. So you stay
Sure.
tuned, subscribe, like all of that. And you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A whole bunch of a gang of content coming from your boy this weekend.
Yeah.
So y'all better get ready, better hit that subscribe button hit that like button, share button. Tomorrow, shout
Kills
out to
on
Slick.
Jones on YouTube. Kills on
Shout
Jones
out,
on YouTube. Goddamn me.
shout out to Slick, man, from the Otaku Underworld. We got a Kill Zone interviews premiering tomorrow at 8
Yeah, I
p.m.
think
Central
that.
Time,
I
man.
think that, man. I was
It's
gonna
going
ask you
down.
about that, man. Who is
Yeah,
Slick?
man, you gotta watch it, find out. See, man, go check out that Jangin. Go check out that
I'm gonna check that.
Bankai video. Go check out all of that, man. Go check out the quiet but observant album that he got. Yeah, man, it's going down. We working, baby. We working. And ain't complaining. You feel me? So
Everywhere
shout
you
out.
get your music at. My single
Yeah,
On Me I Ain't Lying is out. Just Do It
you
is
know
out.
it.
Mashing is
Yep.
out. Offering
Chill
Game
break.
Spur Change is out. Chill Break is out. So, and we gonna keep going, man.
Gotta shout
CMW
out
Hayes
that
on
boy.
YouTube. For the Fam 87 ETV on YouTube.
Yep.
You said, man,
Gotta shout out
shout out who?
Yeah.
that boy Charlie
Charlie.
Norwood, man.
The boy
And that
Charlie.
boy D. And that boy D, the episode we did with D going stupid viral right now, man. That mother
Mike
still
Check
doing
Global.
numbers. Y'all
Yep.
showed up and showed out on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Shout out to my
Yeah.
barber Cyrus, man, for tapping in with us too, man. He said he be tapping it in every week. You feel me? So shout out to
Salute to
him,
him,
man.
man. So we give y'all that barbershop talk.
Yes, sir. All right, we up out of here, y'all. I think let's do that offer game before we do. We already gave it. Just do it.
I say I'm losing, but do they love me or they hate me? That shit get confusing. Used to show up all the time to support folks, but then I had to fall back like autumn haze.
Because you may have something that people can never have. A motherfucker have more money than you. They can have more houses, cars, whatever the fuck. They can have whatever. And they think that that's supposed to make them be better than you.
Yeah. CMW Hayes. Got my people with me. Yeah. For the fam 87 ETV. Talk business with me, know I've been the G. Up early and I'm gonna sleep late. Just so I can go for mine and get. For the fam, get it by any means. Going Jordan, rocking 6 rings. Blue Gang 12s on Montclair lounge pants. With a white tee round my neck, the Jesus piece. Building like Noah's Ark, they ain't wanna believe in me. Give me some time, but it's blowing up like TNT.
And now we out. Peace.